Welcome to the Blue Valley North Library website. Today we're going to be talking about using Smore.com to create a business plan for your Algebra 1 project. The first thing that we're going to do is make a few notes using Excel. This is easy because you can just create a little XY table because you will need 10 values for your chart. I also have a few notes written here. For my business, I'm going to be selling naps. Each nap will cost $2 per minute. I'll provide 3 sleeping cots to start with, which each one starting $40. So I'll need that money ahead of time to start my business. This information allows me to write my equation, which is y equals 2x minus 120. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to the internet and I'm going to go to a site called Smore.com. Smore lets you create kind of an online flyer. Since you don't have an account yet, you can click on sign up and you'll enter your email address, your first name, your last name, or maybe just last initial would be a better idea, and then your password. Since I already have an account, I'm going to log in. Once you're logged in, you'll see that there's a lot of featured flyers that you can look at as other people's jobs. What I am going to ask you to do is start a new flyer. When you click on that, you'll notice that there's some different templates that you can start from. Since we're writing a business plan, you're going to click on Business. First thing you can do is pick your title and subtitle, and then you'll just start adding elements to your flyer. I'm going to name my shop Naps for Next to Nothing. And my subtitle will be Pay Our Fee to Catch a Few Z's. Okay, that's done. One nice thing about Smore.com is over on the left you can kind of change the design. Maybe I like the way that it looks in this style better. You can change the colors. It just changes your text color. I think I like the way that looks. And then for each one of these boxes, you can have a picture with text, or if you use these arrows, the picture can go on the other side with text, or you can just have text with some other boxes. There's all kinds of things that you could change. So you are going to first have an introduction to your business, which you could type here. You're also going to have to include that chart, and you're also going to have to choose your graph. You're welcome to include whatever pictures you'd like as well. You can just cite your resources in a new widget down at the bottom. What I'm going to show you right now is how you can go and capture some of the things that you have on your computer already. So in Excel, I've already got my chart made. So if that's going to be something that I want to put into my Smore, I'm going to use the Start menu and I'm going to use what's called the snipping tool, which Windows 7 has on all computers. If I use the snipping tool, it allows me to create a new snip, and then I can just highlight around the information that I want snipped. So I've got that, and it basically creates a picture. So I'm going to save it, and for now I'll just put it in on my desktop, but you could save it into the same folder as all the rest of the things for your project. So I'm going to call this values and save it on my desktop. And then I'm also going to get another snip. And the way that I'm going to do that is I need to have a graph of my information. So I used a website called fooplot.com, and I entered my equation and I chose my window, and it gave me this graph right here. So again, I'm going to go to the snipping tool, and I'm going to drag my cursor around what I want to snip, and I've got this great graph right here. And then I'm going to save it. And again, I'll put it on the desktop, and this time I'm going to call it my graph. Now, I wouldn't recommend really saving things to the desktop for you guys. Save them into your folder so that you have them on whatever computer you're working with. This is my computer, so I know that it's going to be here all the time. So now that I've got these snips saved to the desktop, I'm going to go back to Smore, and one thing that I can add is I can click on Add a Picture, go to my desktop, and find my values and insert them into Smore. I can do the same thing with my graph, so I make sure that everything looks good. And then if you need to add some information around here, you can certainly do that. I think that this is enough information for you guys to really get started. Remember, if you find some research information on the web, you can make one of these widgets down here, your resources, where you include APA website links. Also, you can add anything you want to your flyer just by clicking on any of these things below. When you are finished and your Smore flyer looks exactly the way that you want it to, you're going to turn it in by saving it, and it does save relatively frequently, so you'll save it. And then when you're finished, you will click on Done Editing. Once you click on Done Editing, it says that your flyer is now online. So what you can do then is notice the link over here on the right. You can copy that link and then open your email. And once you have your email open, you will email your link to bvnlibrary@gmail.com. So I'm going to go to my email account and I'm going to log in just like you will. And I'll compose my message sending my link to bvnlibrary@gmail.com. You'll include your teacher's name and the hour that you're in, and then you will paste your link to your business. Once you have sent this email, you have officially turned in your project. If you have any questions, please email us, or you can talk to us in the library. Ms. Sneathan and Ms. Cornelius are both able to help you with this project. Well, good luck with your project, and we'll talk to you soon.